You know, as we're going through how Jesus tells us we should pray, and remember, it's a template. It's not something that we recite mindlessly, but it's an example of sections of areas to cover. We talked already about our Father. And the second part is, right, who is in heaven? Who art in heaven? Where is heaven? I mean, is it like beyond the clouds or beyond Jupiter or some galaxy? Today, physicists say that you and I perceive 5% of the reality that's around us. The other 95% we can't see, touch, taste, measure in any way except gravity. 68% of it we call dark energy. What is it? We don't know. That's why we call it dark energy. And then the other 27% of it is called dark matter. Why? We don't know what it is. That means that I perceive only 5% of what's here. When my friends say, well, if I can't prove it through tasting or smelling or experiments, I don't believe it exists. Well, then my consolation is congratulations. You believe in 5% of reality. If you don't mind, I'll try to wrap my head around what the other 95% might be. But that's not all. Physicists also say we live in higher dimensions than we think. You know, you and I live in 4 dimensions, right? Length, width, depth, and time. But there was a wonderful model proposed a while back called Flatland that helps us understand what a higher dimension would be like. I don't know what a higher dimension is. I mean, trying to describe what a higher dimension is to me would be like trying to explain, if I were blind, to explain what purple is. I wouldn't have any reference. We don't have, right, any reference to what a higher dimension is. But we can use the dimensions we do have to explain it. And this is where that flatland theory comes in. Let's make believe there are people living on this card, okay? But they're 2-dimensional people. They live in length and they live in width, but they have no depth. Well, I'm in a higher dimension, 3 dimensions. Does that mean I don't exist? I'm here. Does that mean they can see me? No, unless, I popped in and popped out. But I'd be right here. In some ways, I would be closer to them than their closest friends or the closest people. So that gives me some comfort. Who is in heaven? Not out there somewhere, but here, closer to me than anybody else, seeing everything I do, and intimately connected to me. Whether I experience him or not, he's in heaven. I think that's pretty cool. Talk to you later.